this is our job. Like our job is to guide the student teacher, so we are committed to that, and we educate ourselves all the time to get better. Even nowadays, when they do this kind of, sometimes in magazines, for example, in Finland, they do research on which jobs are perceived as the most respected. Like there's always the doctor and lawyer and so on, and teacher is there somewhere in the top 10. And when it comes to the selectiveness of the, like in higher education, obviously, like this was a fun statistics that I think the elementary school teacher education here at the University of Tampere was in the top 10 in selectiveness in all fields, in all universities in Finland, and the ones that were before it were like the education to become a movie director at the School of Art in Helsinki, which takes in one student. Here in Tampere, 4%. They take in 70 a year. There are, what, almost 4,000 who apply.
Usually the people that we get, the level, the standard is very, very high. They're committed, they're very good language-wise, and they're doing the stuff that they should, and there are no problems.
Yeah.
During this whole year, I've actually seen the elementary school from 1 to 6 with the third graders, and then upper secondary, and then elementary from 7th to 9th grade, and then I've done kind of practice in, what is it called, kind of college of science and nursing and things like that. Applied sciences,
University of
Applied Sciences, yes. So I've seen everything from the third grade up until people who are 30 years old.
But I think, well, that's basically, if you ask what the system is like and how does it work, I think the main good part and the why the system is good is that we actually are focusing on this kind of like educating the future teachers, and we have the expertise here in these schools and so on.
The sense of actually that you're doing something really important, like really something that matters for those children, because it's just so, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just, of all the things I've ever thought that I could sort of become, the teaching is kind of something just so mind-blowingly important for the society, but it's still something like hands-on thing, that it's very concrete. It's not very kind of, I don't know, abstract in a way. Mm-hmm. It's something I can really like do.
Yeah. But I mean, just the flexibility of it all and the informality of it all, that they call me Annukka, and then they can call me Suonio if they want to, or they can call me teacher. And then the fact that English is such an enjoyable subject to teach because they want to learn it.
All teachers are really respected in Finland. Well, the students sometimes don't respect us that much, but in the sense that being a teacher is a good job, it's a good profession, it's appreciated in society. Like whenever there are these questionnaires or these polls, like okay, what are the most appreciated jobs in Finland? Teachers, they come up pretty high.
So they are respected. I think it's a respectful position to have, to be a teacher. I mean, the salary is not great. Yeah, let's get that out of the way. It's not great. It's okay here in this school, but I know generally speaking, it's not that great. But they are respected. Yeah, I think, and I think more respected than I've visited other European countries, and I think teaching profession is more respected here than elsewhere. And you have to study a lot. So you have to get the master's degree, and on top of that, you have to get the teacher training year.
And I think the training does a really good job of like installing that mindset to people, that you have to reflect on, like every decision you make, you basically reflect on that.
Well, the first things in teacher education when we started with Riitta Jaatinen, one of the first things she told us was that we're going to make a portfolio, and a big part of that portfolio that we would compile during the year would be about reflecting what we've done, collecting all the things we've done, and then thinking, okay, how did this go? but it also included like when we planned lessons and we had them, and after that we talked with our, well, I don't know the term in English, they kind of like the supervising teacher.
Yeah, that's exactly what we call them.
Okay. And before we talked with them, we were supposed to reflect how it went and what didn't go well and what went well. And I think from the beginning it was made clear that that's the way to develop yourself as a teacher. That's the way to become better.